People listen to those they like, and they buy from those they trust. That quote was really the spark of my book, Trust Funnel. And in 2013, I gave a 20-minute presentation at the Jvzoo Marketing Mayhem event in Orlando, Florida. And I want to share that video with you now because it's very powerful, and it allows you to optimize any kind of web property, from Facebook to live streaming platform to a blog or maybe a podcast. And making it easy for people to get to know, like, and trust you will result in more leads, more sales, and more upward mobility. So that video is coming up next. Now, before I roll it, make sure to subscribe to Brian G. Johnson TV here at YouTube.
Brian G. Johnson!
All right, so this is the exact blueprint that I've kind of done for the last 3 months. Here's what I did. I did my homework. You guys probably saw, if you were at the party last night, a side of Brian Johnson. I hope I can bring some of that passion and excitement, and at the same time kind of help guide you as far as how to get results. Before we get started, I want to talk about how we got here. So I've been doing this for about 10 years. When I got started, search engine optimization was just that. It was search engine optimization. There was no AdWords. There was no Facebook. There was no Twitter. There was no Pinterest. Search engine optimization was search engines. That's it. Today, when I think about traffic, it can come from so many different places. And I started to prepare my presentation that I'm going to talk about today. And I started to think about the different traffic sources. And I was going to name the presentation Web Traffic and Conversions, because those are like the core fundamentals of success online. You can't get what you want if you don't have traffic. You cannot get the money in the conversions if you don't study conversions. So it's those things. And I started to put the presentation together, and I really thought, it's not just about web and conversions. It's really about trust and engagement and likability. And you're going to see a common theme throughout this presentation in the next few minutes, where really the currency is based on like, trust, sales. How many people here have a blog? How many people would like more leads to their blog? Free. I spent about 3, 4, 5 hours in May. It was part of my strategy was to do some things with my site to get more opt-ins, to get more leads. And today I've got about 500 or 600 leads as a result of those 3 hours. I'm going to show you how we do it. So this is what this will do for you. It'll allow you to drive more traffic, convert more sales, engage with more customers, satisfy more people, live the lifestyle you want to live, and focus on core marketing and fundamentals. And I want to show you some of the results that I've been able to generate by using this system. This is $60,000 in revenue generated from a teeny tiny list of people like me, and they trust me. This is the leads I promised. 3 months, 534 or so. Every day, 10 or 20 more leads based on trust, likability. This is Google Love. My website just ranks, and it's not about what you think. It's not about links. It's not 2003 anymore. Search engine optimization doesn't make sense to my brain anymore. We've got too many things going on. This is where it started. In May, I looked at my business, and what you really want to do is always be creating assets, and then you want to leverage the asset to the best of your ability. I saw all this search referrals from my website, but my opt-ins was very low. I made a plan. I implemented. This presentation is going to take it through for you. So are you guys ready? That's what we're going to talk about. You want to hear about it? First, Jvzoo. Congratulations. Fantastic. I was never like a real big Zig Ziglar guy. I'm more like Lenny Kravitz, Prince, Warren Zevon, Lawyers, Guns, and Money. That's kind of how I roll. But I saw a post on Facebook not too long ago, and it really resonated. And it said, people listen to those they like, and they buy from those they trust. So as I started out in May, and I started thinking about my website, I started thinking, how can I add more trust straight to a blog, even if someone doesn't even know me? That's powerful. So what is a trust funnel? This presentation is about trust funnel, okay? It's a website, a blog, a fan page, a YouTube channel, any property that you control online. And it's a property that you control that's been optimized to gain trust in people. And if you have someone's trust, you'll get what you want. So when I started out with my website, I didn't do any link building. I don't like link building. If you like link building, raise your hand. Okay, you don't have to do it. Okay? Who knows where I'm going to go? This is how trust works online. This is from a commercial in the 70s. We make money the old-fashioned way. We earn it. And that's exactly how the web works. One step at a time. You do a blog post, you're either going to get some trust or you're going to lose some. It's like a check and balance system. So the goal is to create a website that humans like, trust, and return to often. Okay, that's the goal. That's what we're setting out to do. And, you know, I hear about all the metrics and like the page views and the bounce rate. That's not why I got started. I got started to have fun, to make money, to tell a story. And I found if you just focus on these core fundamentals, the rest of that stuff will work out. You want people to spend more time on your site. Don't overcomplicate this stuff. It doesn't have to be hard. You want more page views. If they visit one page, it's good. If they visit 4 or 8, that's even better. So how do we launch a trust website or blog? Well, I'm going to talk about like the things that you do, the small bits of pieces, everything that you do, and how it's basically pluses or minuses. If you register a domain name and you're a spammer, how long are you going to register the domain name? Anybody have an idea? A year? Okay, I agree with that. Now, if you're a spammer, what kind of domain extension are you going to buy? Anybody have an idea? A cheap one, .info, $1.99. If you register that, do you think you're sending a signal to Google? Maybe not. I'm not going to say yes, but if you start doing the same kind of behaviors time and time again, Google might say, I just don't know if I can trust this site. And what's really exciting is that it's all interconnected and interlaced. What you do with visitors will impact the algorithms, okay? So instead of that .info domain, register a domain that's a .com and register it for 10 years. You know who does that? People that are serious, people that are going to be around. They're not trying to take advantage. I want you right now to think about all the websites you spend money on. You know, they're probably most of them .com, so just copy that. A short, memorable domain name. If you have like my homemade vegan recipe dessert, it's so good, buythisbook.com versus vegan blogger, which one do you think Google's going to trust? Ask yourself with these little things that you do, no numbers, no hyphens, no privacy registration. Who's afraid of registering a domain and it's got to be private because God forbid if someone calls you? You just send a signal to Google once again. You want to include privacy pages, use of testimonials. Now that's actually one I added. I was talking to my attorney. Do you guys know why I added the use of testimonials? Anybody heard about the kind of uproar with the FTC several years ago? Right? One of the big things was testimonials. Tell people. Say, Brian Johnson doesn't buy testimonials. I don't send you a camera if you send me a testimonial. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I get the results. I get the testimonials. I'm open and transparent. You want to have a website that loads quickly. Use WordPress. because it's a platform that you can grow with, and at the same time, you can leverage plugins. And as we move forward, I'm going to talk about a little bit how to add content, and then I'm going to explain how you can get a boost immediately by just adding a simple few plugins, and I'm going to take you through the trust funnel, and you're going to see it step by step. That's coming in about 2 minutes. This is trusted content. I want you to think about the end user. I want you to think about their needs. I want you to think about what is it the thing that people want, and the better you're able to give people what they want, the better results you'll get. This is core fundamentals, okay? If you want trust, the quickest way to trust is video. I want you to think about all the major league internet marketing players. How many do you know that don't use video? Oh, nobody? Okay. You should start using video. Is that scary? Kick through that fear. Do it. Make it happen. Okay? 100% unique content. Is it hard? Well, if you try to trick, you can try to trick for 12 years. You can be confused. You can keep buying the next thing. Or you could write a stupid article for 400 words and be done with it and move on. And you can add value. Just do sensible things and you will get what you want. When you create content, don't worry about the keywords. And I'm not going to talk about keywords. I mean, it's 2013, people. Come on. Let's not play the game like it's 2003. Keywords are great. You want to put the keywords in the title and the description, but I want you to just think about, what am I going to add to my blog today? What story can I tell? How can I impact? That's what you want to do. And when you're done with that, then you want to think about where to put those keywords. So the content comes first, then you optimize for keywords, and then you'll get more traffic. And then people will come in, they'll trust you, and we're starting to slide down the funnel of trust. Okay? Now, I want you to go deep and be rewarded. Multiple articles, and I'll explain why this is. Because if someone wants to learn how to make money publishing with Kindle, and they see my image in the Google SERPs, right? They see Brian Johnson, they see a little picture, they land on my site and they like my article. If I have more articles similar, they're probably going to keep going and doing the things that Google rewards, right? They're going to read another article, they're going to spend more time on my site, and so on. So when you start out, go deep and have multiple articles on the same subject. When you start out, don't just think about monetize, 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 monetize. Again, that's not what people want. You've got to take care of people first. Give them what they want. Give them some amazing free content. And when you do that, later they will buy from you. And they will buy from you again and again. And you'll feel amazing. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, find your voice. You know what? You're not Frank Kern. You're not Andy Jenkins. It took me a while to be able to karate kick, to be able to rock and roll on stage. I started out when I did a video, and this was me. Hello, my name is Brian Johnson. This is such an interesting website. I'm so glad to have you. You're going to enjoy yourself. Please read. What the hell is that? You start, but I did the video, right? And then I kept growing, and I kept practicing, and I kept trying. Okay, here comes the plugins. This is the funnel. I want you to think about this works because I think this is pretty damn cool. Okay, if someone searches for self-publishing, notice that result. You see how it's got my picture right there? Do you think that's a little bit more trustworthy? Absolutely. Does Google reward me and give me a little boost? I just got a plus credit on credibility. So I'm rising up, I'm driving more traffic, and it's not hard. So that plugin is like the Google Authorship plugin. It's free. You guys liking this? Is this making sense? All right, cool. So that's the plugin number one. Now, when they land on your site, you know what you want to do? You want congruency. You want to say, hey, you just saw that picture on Google SERPs. There it is again. They're going to look there. And, hey, it's Brian G. Johnson. I've been an online entrepreneur for 10 years. If you like to make money, have fun, this site is for you. And they feel like this guy might have what I'm looking for. And they start reading the article. That's Gravatar Widget. It'll basically take your Gravatar. It's the same picture that you use with Google Authorship. have congruency through the funnel. They start on Google, they land on your website, it's the image they recognize time and again. Remember I mentioned kind of go deep? Have a lot of different articles about the same subject. If someone's trying to learn about Kindle, I don't want them just to be done. So I've got a widget that's based on related posts. That widget automatically sees other articles that are related to the one that's on the page. And here we can see Kindle, outsourcing Kindle, public domain as it results to Kindle. And what I'm doing is I'm giving the visitor what they want, and I'm already building a relationship with them, and they don't even know it. They don't know me, but we're building trust. Another thing I like to do is include what's called a popular post plugin. Because when someone lands on your site, you want them to know right away that, hey, there's a lot of people here. There are people that are interested in this content, okay? And when you see the comments on the left, it lets people know there's a lot of great stuff happening. Now, some of you might be thinking, and if you are, just do me a favor, let me know. Gosh, I don't know if I can have any comments, or am I going to have enough traffic? Are people going to comment? Play the card you have. Everyone's dealt a hand of cards. Play your hand to your best ability. And over time, you'll get a few comments, and it'll fill up. We all start from zero, okay? Facebook comments or WordPress. I like Facebook because it's just more connected. And the one thing I'm going to go off for just a second here. I don't know how I'm doing on time. 4 minutes and 42 seconds, and everything could blow up, and that would just be awful. But everything that we're doing is interconnected. The algorithm on Facebook, what's it driven by? Anybody? What's the Facebook algorithm driven by? Interactive. What's the button again? Like and trust. It's like they're not even original. It's the same thing at Google. And on YouTube, it's engagement. So everything, it's like the matrix. It all is intertwined. And if you can focus on this core fundamental, you'll go far. WP Socializer gives you the plugin that allows you to share across Facebook. Okay? So that's something you want to do. And again, it's building social proof. People can see that, hey, there's a lot of people here. They like this content. Likes lead to trust. People buy stuff from people they trust. SEO Plugin. Find your favorite one. Don't stress out on it. It's not the most important thing. Focus on people. You will be rewarded. Google XML Sitemap. Now what I did is I kind of organized this list of plugins based on importance. It's not a big deal. Don't spend 2 or 3 hours trying to worry about every last option. Just turn the thing on and go worry about the human beings, add some likes and trust, build some content, and so on. Pretty Links Lite. This is a plugin that will basically kind of not hide, but it'll take an affiliate link, and it will give the affiliate link the same address as your website. So it's like a cloaked affiliate link. It's not bad, but Google can't tell that it's an affiliate link anymore. Google actually penalizes or can penalize if they see an affiliate link. And it's sad, but here's the problem. If there's like so many affiliates, you just have to have an algorithm, so cloak your links. Now, I want to talk the last 2 slides, and we're almost done. This is perfect, 2 minutes and 29 seconds. I don't think anything is going to blow up at all. We want to have conversions that do really well. And when I reorganized my site over the last few months, one of the things I really wanted was a top feature on the homepage. And what this is a chance for people to come in, watch a video, and then opt in if they like my free content. Okay? So that's called the feature area. That does okay, but it's very, very common. You see a lot of those kind of sites these days. Now this rocks hard, and you guys know that Brian Johnson likes to rock pretty damn hard. This is a conversion that is based on putting the conversion elements where they're normally not found. See, when someone lands on your website, they're not going to look at the sidebar and opt in. They're there to get the content. They're there to get a solution to their problem. So what you want to do is about halfway down the content, right in the middle, you put a video and you say, hey, I'm Brian Johnson. Over the last 6 to 8 months, I've developed a 6-step Kindle formula that plain works. In fact, what it does is it takes you through the most critical elements of publishing, and it makes sure that you're focused on those. I want to share this with you free of charge, opt-in below. That's in the middle of the post, and as soon as I started doing that, 10, 15 opt-ins a day. Anybody know a book called The Slight Edge? Jeff Olson. Did I get his name right? Good. Increased power based on effectiveness over time. So every little thing that you do is a compounding effect. And as you post your blog again and again, you're increasing your trust ability. You're increasing the weight of your trust. That has an implication across Google, across Facebook, and so on. And it just works. So think about just doing what you can do day by day to add more content, build up your trust, and follow your instinct. The last thing I want to leave you with is trust your intuition. Okay, if it sounds too good to be true, maybe it is. If you think you should maybe be, doing something and just getting it done, it might not be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect, but do your best to follow your gut and just move forward and publish. Hey, everybody. I've got about 0 seconds, but I want to leave you with a few things. So this is my signature. People do not fail in internet marketing. They simply give up before the magic happens.